Something that I was thinking about today. Um, I was told once in life that I I defended Jesus before this life, sometime before this life, a long time ago. That I defended Jesus, and that's all I was told. And I do think that that is true. That I do think I defended him a long time ago. I know that sounds crazy, but um, I do think that's one reason, one main reason why uh, Jesus looks over me, or has been looking over me my whole life. I'm pretty sure he has. Um, when I didn't know it, and then when I did know it, he's been looking out for me this whole time. I know he has, but um, will I get to a point in life, in this life, where I'm defending Jesus, like hardcore defending Jesus? I don't know. I know. Maybe I will. I, I can I can feel I I can feel getting poked at by something. Can't see it, but all right, I'll defend you. Jeez. But anyways, but I do think it's true that I did defend him in a long time ago. So I'm pretty sure I'll defend him in this life. I'm pretty sure I will, because he's stuck with me. So, and is the only one that cares about me. Really, you know. But this is my channel. Sorry. I know sounds crazy. But you know how you feel like there's a friend around you, but you can't see him? That's how I feel. I feel like there's a friend around me, and I can't see him. But you know what I'm saying? I don't know. A good friend, it feels like. So, but anyways. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure it's factual. You know, based on how I've been taken care of, and looked over by Jesus himself, basically looking after me. So, but I know that sounds crazy, but I too would think it's crazy if I haven't been helped this much. You know what I'm saying? So, can't really say anything bad about Jesus, really. So he's a good friend. So, anyways, what he wants me to do, I'm not sure. What he wants me to do for him, I'm not sure. But can I teach the gospel like Jesus can? No. I can't teach the gospel like he can. But I understand his love. I understand his sacrifice. I understand his suffering, which I think is a big part, a huge part of the gospel is him suffering for everybody. That's how I feel. That's him laying down his life for everybody, suffering for everybody, is a big part of the gospel. The love. That's what I'll say. That to me, that's what the gospel is love, real love, like what Jesus did, love, that kind of love. So that's what I think the gospel is, in a nutshell, without all the minute details of all these different scriptures, just put that all to the side and just think of it as love. That's how I see it. Love for your friends, laying down your life for your friends, type of love. So, and that's how I see. That's how I see the gospel from Jesus, is love. So, it's true that I'm pretty sure that it is true that that when Jesus said, no man had greater love than to lay down his life for his friends, I believe that to be true. For sure. That's the greatest love, to lay down your life, suffer for your friends. And that's what I think is the gospel, is love. Not what humans think is love. You know what I mean? Not like the romantic type of stuff. Not like that. But actual real love. Patient, kind, all that. Not envious, but that's how I'm starting to see what the gospel is love. Because I can understand laying down your life for a friend. I understand that, because I'm kind of like that, laying down my life for a friend. So I understand that kind of thinking, to defend a friend, like stand in the way of a shock wave or something, to defend them, and type of a thing. I understand that kind of thing. So, but anyways, I admit that Jesus is my only friend. But he's a good friend. Even if it's just him, he's a good friend. I always used to think, like, following Jesus or the Lord sounds so boring, I always used to think that, like, growing up in church, just this Lord guy, he sounds so boring. I have to tell the truth about that. I'm like, that just sounds so boring. Following the Lord. But I can see that there's more to the following Jesus, than the boring stuff that I thought, It can be pretty fun to follow Jesus. I admit that. So, it's a pretty fun time. So, he knows you the best. He knows how to talk to you. So that's how I see it. He knows how to have fun with you. Or I guess, or just joke with you and stuff. Because he knows you, basically. Anyways, but that's all I really wanted to say for this video. That I'm pretty sure it was true that I defended Jesus a long time ago, and I'll probably defend him in this life. But I know a lot of heat's gonna come my way. I know that. I do know that. Because I could feel that, I can still feel that heat, of defending Jesus from a long time ago. Feels like I can still feel that same heat on me. Like the enemy knows that I defended Jesus. Even though I never defended him in this life. In this life, I never defended him. The enemy knew I defended Jesus. Of this, I have no doubt. That's why I was targeted so heavily in my whole life. That's why I was targeted so heavily. It's because I defended Jesus. That's true. I know that's true. I can feel that's true. Confirmed to me true. That's why my life has been hell. Pure hell. It's because I defended Jesus before I was born. And the enemy knew that. They know that. They know I defended Jesus, even though I never defended him in this life. They knew I defended him in a different existence. And that's why the targeting has been heavy on me my whole life. Because I defended Jesus. That's the price. That's the price you pay for loving Jesus, you're going to get targeted. You're going to get attacked. So it's just how it is. They attacked him, so they'll attack us. We're not, like it said, we're not greater than the master. So if they attack Jesus, they're going to attack us. That's just the way it is. It's the way it is. So, anyways, I know all this sounds crazy to a lot of people, but it's factual. I'm pretty damn sure. But yeah, it's factual. My whole life makes sense. My whole life makes sense. Oh, you defended Jesus before you were born. Now my life makes sense. That's why everybody hated me. That's why everybody hated me. I defended Jesus. And they knew that. They knew that. The opposition knew that. That this little boy, pretty much this little boy defended Jesus, and they knew that. So they targeted me heavily. And that's one thing I kind of resented, is just like, I would never been targeted if I didn't defend Jesus. And so I resented it, when I was told that I defended Jesus. And I don't care if no one believes me, but it's true. I did. I defended him. That's why I'm so strong. That's why I'm so strong in defending. I defend people, So it's just in me to defend. So when they say I defended Jesus, when I was told that, it made sense, because I'm a big believer in defending. So it made sense, But anyways, but I know I'm no Jesus. I know that. But I still think I can help him. I can help what he wants me to do for his people, basically his children. I guess, I feel like I can. So, but I'm not sure why he doesn't just do it. Why doesn't he just do it? Why does he need me to do it? I don't know. Maybe because I have a body right now. I can talk with my body, I have a physical body that people can look at. And I don't know. I don't understand. I don't really understand why Jesus doesn't just show himself to everybody. I don't understand why certain things. But there's a reason. There's a reason for it, why he doesn't just show himself to the world so all the world can see right now. I'm not sure why there's a delay in that, if I'm honest. So I don't know the mind of God, that's for sure. That's one thing I've learned. I don't know the mind of God. No one does. No one knows why God does what he does. but he's smarter than all of us. He sees a purpose in all of it for all of us, to help us, grow. That's the gist I get, is to help us grow. We have to go through a lot of different things, but anyways, I guess that's all I wanted to say is I know I can't teach. I can't teach like Jesus can. I know I can't. I've always known that. I'm a warrior, soldier. That's what I am. I understand combat, warfare. I understand the spiritual warfare, combat, basically. That's been going on the planet that no one else sees. I know what's going on, basically. Like, I know when I'm being attacked, when no one else can see that I'm being attacked, and I understand the warfare because I've endured the warfare for so long on this planet. I've endured it for so long. I understand it very well. Too well. Not as well as Jesus, but I understand the warfare that's going on pretty well. And to be honest, I just don't want to be a part of it anymore. I'm serious. That's why I'm turning to Jesus. I don't want to deal with this anymore. This combat. I want peace. I want to rest. And Jesus can give me that peace and rest from all that's going on out here in the world. Jesus can give me some peace, and I'm grateful for that. But anyways, do I think things will heat up more the more God wants me to be known? Yes, I think so. Things will heat up a lot more, and I just don't want to be. I just want to be a nobody. I'm serious. I don't want to be a part of this. But I know God wants me to be a part of this. He wants me to help him. And a line in the Gladiator movie always sticks out to me. And there's probably a reason why this line always sticks out to me every time. If you've seen the movie Gladiator, Caesar is talking to Maximus about taking over for him, all that stuff, when he passes away, to take over for him, basically that kind of thing, until the Rome becomes a republic again. He's given all his powers to Maximus, and Caesar's like, Do you accept this great honor that I've given you? And Maximus says, with all my heart, no. And that's how I am to God. With all my heart, no, I don't want to do this. and I'm just like, maybe some leaders in religion can do this for you. Maybe some politicians can do this for you. Somebody else, just like Maximus is saying, surely there's somebody else that has more experience, in Christian churches, for example, or the political arena, and then Caesar's like, but you have not been corrupted by these politics. You haven't been corrupted by it. And I feel like God doesn't think I've been corrupted by religion that I grew up in. I saw the corruption in religion and walked away. I think he saw that I was resistant to being corrupted by it. And he knows I hate politics as well. I don't even follow the news at all, ever. So that's why I'm like, and then Caesar's like, that's why it must be you, because you don't want this position. You don't want to do this. And that's how I feel. I don't want to do this. And then God's like, that's why it must be you. That line always sticks out every damn time. Because I've always felt like God wants me to do something for him. And I don't want to do it. And I've tried to avoid it my whole life. I've been trying to avoid what God wants me to do my whole life. Trying to be a nobody, a no name to society that just thinks I'm just some loser. But God knows who I really am. God knows who I really am underneath any disguise I portray to anybody in the public. You know what I mean? God knows who I really am. Even if I try to act like somebody else. You know what I mean? But I'm always like, I'm too damaged. I have too many injuries. I can't do the what you want me to do. But God doesn't care. God doesn't see it that way. Never did. No excuses for him. That he'll believe me. That I'm too injured to be a part of life. I'm too damaged to help him out. He doesn't believe me. He doesn't believe it. So other people may believe it. I may believe it, but God doesn't believe it. He thinks I can help him somehow. Even as I am. Even as I am right now, I can help him. Which is crazy. Like I always think, I gotta be a healed man first before I can help you out, before I can help God out. I have to be like a healed man, like a real not damaged person anymore. But Jesus was, this came to me like probably not by accident. Jesus took a lot of damage, the most damage, but he still did the greatest thing. He did the greatest thing for God, despite being damaged. So that just came to me, probably not by accident, that Jesus was more damaged than me. he still did the greatest thing for God that anybody could do, despite being the most damaged. On all levels, most damaged. He still did the greatest thing for God. So I can't use those things as an excuse. Really, I guess. But when you know that Jesus has been through more than you, I can't bitch. I can't bitch to Jesus. I know that. So, but we suffer together. Basically, we suffer together. So our purpose is together. You know, I guess you could say. Suffer together. Our purpose is together. Suffering together. Anyways, that's all I really wanted to say, I guess, for this video. But I don't know. Things are only hopeful because that Jesus is looking out for us. In my opinion, that's the only way this is hopeful. Any of this is hopeful. Is Jesus. Jesus is looking out for us. All of us, you know, together. That's the only reason any of this world is hopeful, in my opinion, is Jesus. changes the whole game. It changes everything. You know what I mean? In my opinion. Instead of me being, you know, lying in a gutter, dead, Jesus is helping me and making use of me, you know, putting me together, you know, putting me more together. When it says Jesus creates you into a new creature, I think that's what he's doing with me. That is what he's doing with me. He's making me a new creature, totally. For sure. He's creating me the way he wants me to be made, basically. That just came to me. I believe it's true. He's creating me into the way he wants me to be made and be. Pretty much from scratch, he's been creating me into a new person. A whole new person. And I do think he's given me a lot of his I feel like I have more gifts or abilities, vision. He's given me some of his abilities or something. I feel like that's why I feel different. I feel like he's given me some of his gifts or what he can do, possibly. Think. But anyways, guess that's all I would want to say for this video. But yeah, that's all I want to say.